for people like that might feel like throwing in the towel, don't ever do that. But that's the reason why I call it don't give the devil a touchdown. And the other thing is that sometimes people fall into the trap of blaming God for what one of Satan's minions is doing. I was listening to what a guy was saying, and he said that he couldn't believe that God allowed such and such. And he was blaming God for something that had happened to him, and it's like, it wasn't God that what had happened is he had been raped. And that was not God who raped him. That was a sexual predator. That was a psychopath. And he ended up talking about, basically he felt so much shame as far as what had happened. That's when he went and he started trying to hide the shame of being raped, and I forgot if he said heroin or I think it may have been heroin, but it's just like, my point is, to people who've been raped, don't exacerbate the problem. And it's like when people are born, they don't go, ooh, let me overdose on drugs. People don't. People, when they're being breastfed, don't go, Mom, give me some heroin. I mean, in fact, there's something that's called, what is it? Fetal alcohol syndrome. And if people actually thought about the dangers of alcohol, they'd never pick up a drink. But once again, how is that stuff introduced to people? It's kind of like the equivalent of a chia pot with kind of like Hey, Mikey, try it. He'll like it. Kind of mentality. But look also at how Kevin Dutton wrote about how psychopaths are one of the top 10 professions that somebody that's a psychopath will go into is the media. I mean, think about the absurdity of it's just like I remember when somebody gave me a Barbie doll. I was like, I mean, and it was like everybody else, like playing with their Barbie dolls. I was like, it's like they would sit there and take out the little plastic brush and brush the plastic hair and take off the Barbie's clothes. And I was like, it's like, I was like, ugh. And it just, it didn't make sense to me. It was kind of like, I mean, I was kind of like, well, do something more realistic, like, it was kind of like, why play around with a fake vacuum cleaner? Why not? Why not have a little baby shop vac?